The most popular question I received today in my consultation calls was, how many roses do you think I should have purchased for this holiday? If you ordered similar to last year, you're going to be within 10%. It's okay. But nobody asked me what I think is the second or third most popular flower. Do you know what that might be? It's the tulip and then the stargazer lily. Check your reports. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been tracking them for 20 years. And with all the flower shops I work with, they're all pretty similar. Nobody thought it was tulips because they ended up buying the tulips at the last moment. Pick up some of those in advance, negotiate a great price. They won't know why you're trying to get tulips, but you'll know it's going to be a popular flower. The next thing you want to know is, how many deliveries can you make an hour? Do you know that number? You see, Valentine's Day isn't about how much can you do, or it should be say, it's not how much will you do, it's how much can you do. Because even if you stop taking orders, the phones are going to be wide open and flooding you with requests. Can you still get a delivery? Can you still get a delivery? It's going to happen. So what you want to do is be prepared in advance and know what to shut down first. In my opinion, I shut down the wire service first and then the website second, because at the end of the day, when that customer calls you, you don't want them to go to somebody else. You need to try to take care of them. And to do that, you need some really well-trained employees. The phone is probably the second most important part of your business after your management team. It's the management team in designing, and then the second is the phones. You really have to know how to handle those. So please don't take that lightly, but realize that the phones need to be managed so the person knows how to talk the customer into taking the flowers maybe a little earlier or maybe a little later. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen with the person on the phone. Now, another thing that happens a lot is when the flowers get delivered or the person places an order and then the recipient's friend in the cubicle next to hers or him gets flowers first. Now they're calling up, where's my flowers? Meanwhile, they're scheduled to be delivered, but they're mad. So it's important that you know how to handle those calls when they come in. And number two is you may want to put a charge on there. If any changes need to be made to the order, that may incur a $15 administrative fee, because you've got to now locate that arrangement. It could be anywhere, you know what I'm talking about, and the customer doesn't really know that. So if you put on your website that it will be subject to a change order charge, maybe they won't call and ask just because their friend got their flowers first. Now, if the flowers weren't delivered and they were supposed to be there by 2 and it's 2:30 or 3 and they're not there yet, all bets off. You need to find the flowers and get them there. But if they're just calling to see where their flowers are, you just don't have the manpower to be able to handle that. Contact me. I've got a couple more tips I can put in place for you that will help you with that as well. So know what your amount of deliveries are that you can make an hour. Very important. I knew my number was 125. I just did one for a flower shop. Their number was 46. You take the amount of deliveries that you did last year on the day of, and you divide it by 8, because at the end of the day, you only have 8 hours to make the deliveries. So when I did that for 1,000 deliveries, it came out to 125 an hour. I had to be careful because you don't want to say no to people, but when they start slipping by and you're delivering at 6 o'clock at night, people are mad, and it's usually a relationship on the line. So you just don't want to mess with this. One other thing before I close, please don't send out reminder cards after Valentine's Day or leading up to Valentine's Day. It always causes a major problem somewhere. If you want more tips, contact me, and be sure to like and subscribe to my website at Bloomerang Solutions, or go to my Facebook page as well as our Bloomer. I'd love to see you to see our YouTube Bloomerang page. We've got a lot of tips over there, and you can see just how much fun the industry can be, as well as how challenging it can be too.